There's always the balls! Just big old floppy old man nuts! Death to the enemies of the faith!
I don't like it! No!
Stuff has never been my favorite dragon.
Kitten, why do you deny my duels? I just want all of your Stoka tokens. I just want all of them, okay? That's it. Here's our true love's kiss. Stop having sex in the bathhouse! But I don't have time for this, okay? I just wanna smack things.
There's always the balls! Just big old floppy old man nuts! Death to the enemies of the faith!
I don't like it! No!
Stuff has never been my favorite dragon.
Kitten, why do you deny my duel? I just want all of your Stoka tokens. I just want all of them, okay? That's it. Here's our true love's kiss. Stop having sex in the bathhouse! But I don't have time for that, okay? I just wanna smack things.
There's always the balls! Just big old floppy old man nuts! Death to the enemies of the faith!
I don't like it! No!
Stuff has never been my favorite dragon.
Kitten, why do you deny my duel? I just want all of your Stoka tokens. I just want all of them, okay? That's it. Here's our true love's kiss. Stop having sex in the bathhouse! But I don't have time for that, okay? I just wanna smack things.
There's always the balls! Just big old floppy old man nuts! Death to the enemies of the faith!
I don't like it! No!
Stuff has never been my favorite dragon.
Kitten, why do you deny my duel? I just want all of your Stoka tokens. I just want all of them, okay? That's it. Here's our true love's kiss. Stop having sex in the bathhouse! But I don't have time for that, okay? I just wanna smack things.
There's always the balls! Just big old floppy old man nuts! Death to the enemies of the faith!
I don't like it! No!
Stuff has never been my favorite dragon.
Kitten, why do you deny my duel? I just want all of your Stoka tokens. I just want all of them, okay? That's it. Here's our true love's kiss. Stop having sex in the bathhouse! But I don't have time for that, okay? I just wanna smack things.
There's always the balls! Just big old floppy old man nuts! Death to the enemies of the faith!
I don't like it! No!
Stuff has never been my favorite dragon.
Kitten, why do you deny my duel? I just want all of your Stoka tokens. I just want all of them, okay? That's it. Here's our true love's kiss. Stop having sex in the bathhouse! But I don't have time for that, okay?
Hi. I saw someone redeemed it, so here you go.
Hey everybody, it's us. Can you hear us okay?
How are you doing? How's our audio?
Yeah, how's our audio? Excellent. You see today Steph is in her lizard suit?
And there is your other one.
There's Sumi. Oh, bye Sumi. No Emmy or Kai?
Oh, you want Emmy or Kai?
Yeah.
1 second.
Show us all the pets. So, 2 different Discords are being used right now. Shannon is helping record stuff. That's the one that you see muted. Oh my god, there he is. The boy himself. Look at him. Look how cute he is. Oh, he's so fucking adorable.
And Emma, you wanted to see as well?
Yeah, show us Emmy as well. Oh, hello, Kai. There are no thoughts behind that boy's eyes. No thoughts. Oh, hello, Sumi. This is Sumi's channel now. Oh, bye, Sumi.
Emmy got very spooked when I picked her up.
Emmy got spooked?
This is Emmy.
Oh, Emmy looks spooked. Why are you spooked, Emmy?
She doesn't like change.
Is she still spooked about Sumi?
No, she's spooked because she's on the table and she doesn't go on the table very often.
Oh, yeah. Change is terrifying. Shall we feed?
It really is. I'm so sorry.
But I don't have time for that, okay? I just
Wanted it.
Oh, that's weird. I think I accidentally hotkeyed something. Didn't know that was a thing.
Oh no, why are you still spooked? Come here. I must go return her to her spot.
Also, this is a forum, so keep in mind like the type of site you're on to try to keep the titles and whatnot like making sense.
As I have 2 cats, you'll probably see them throughout the stream.
Serious shit.
Chaos,
They're
They're going for
very
the safe, so.
they're very nosy
Yeah.
when it comes to stuff.
Chaos was up here earlier showing stuff her butt.
Yep.
Thank you,
This
did ignore it.
is the game we'll be unboxing today.
Foundations of
Or are
Rome.
you talking about your game?
And Steph has played this game.
Come on,
we'll
bets
have
on
a-
me to be first
We'll
eliminated.
have an extra
What
category.
do you think? Me to get first eliminated?
How do I... Let me... Go like that, maybe?
I don't know.
Oh my god, there's so many holes. I wasn't first eliminated, maybe second.
There we go.
What skill with it? Probably due to all the practice you get swinging a blade. That. What's that? You
Should
alright?
we wait until the T-Rex is done roaring?
Thanks to your help, the city is able to gather a large amount of extra wood for construction. You encounter some dangers throughout the day.
No.
You got hiccups?
No!
I don't think I've ever heard you have hiccups.
I made a big mistake. Did I just cut him off? Oh my god, I did.
They get so spooked, you know.
What a fucking jump! Oh my god.
They are just tiny creatures. A very big world.
Oh,
And then this is the back.
The T-Rex is still going.
Oh, okay. You'll have to let me know once it's done, I
I'll let
suppose.
you know when the T-Rex is done. Okay, the T-Rex is done. You can do whatever boring thing we're supposed to do now.
This is the back of the game.
Okay. The T-Rex must yet scream.
It must. It hungers.
Alright.
And then. Oh,
Give a
mercy.
did we
shout out
forget
to
someone?
Chaos Unboxing.
Oh!
Did you make sure to give Zova too?
Yeah.
It's such a
It's
wholesome and kind
it's fine because it's the
Oh no, there's murder behind those eyes.
it's one of the Friday night. It's one of the preps for Friday night fights where Zova is
There is
Uh,
no case.
training the Mies. She's training the amiibos against each other. And
Yeah, I've seen a couple of those.
Amelia as Kirby is just a complete psychopath.
All the kindness
Okay.
of Coral goes out the window. Amelia came here to play. and
Hi,
don't
guys.
That survival
Hi.
instinct is really kicking in.
Right?
Now this game,
Damn.
you have the specs and stuff up on this game, Damie? It's called,
Oh, the hammer.
Sure, I can do that.
it's called Foundations of Rome, and it is massive. Like this is my hands.
Bang my sister.
It's at least 2 hands
I don't
worth.
know where that came from. I'm deeply.
We don't use the
serious.
metric system here. We use hands.
hands. Stations.
And Damie, maybe you can tell us a little bit about.
Maybe you can hold on a second.
Sure.
There's just a lot happening that I have to do to keep all of this active. This is really me propping up a lot of stuff. I'm utilizing my AI powers pretty fucking hard right now.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Okay.
It also came with a little itty bitty expansion.
Here we go. Foundations of Rome. Any minute now. Any minute now. Hi, it's Mommy Chaos.
Did I find my name on the box? Not yet. And let me show you guys what that means in a second.
All right.
After he does his job.
Foundations of Rome got an 8.1. It's 2 to 4 players. Community has no opinion on how many players is best.
Mhm.
It takes 60 to 90 minutes of playing time. Its age is 13 and up, but the community says, you could play at 10.
Okay.
The weight of the game, complexity-wise, is 1.89 out of 5, so it should be a
Yeah.
fairly simple game to utilize.
It is, yep.
All right, let me take a sip of hydration. All right. The city building game Foundations of Rome puts you at the role of an architect competing to own land and build magnificent structures.
Mm-hmm.
Build some stuff and some other stuff, fountains, foundries, and more to increase your renown, gaining glory for yourself and the Empire. With 96 wonderfully detailed miniatures in the base game, Foundations of Rome is a testament to the glory of Rome that you can bring to the table. Foundations of Rome is the next biggest game to date in the Dice Tower Essential line. Oh, it's designed by Emerson Matsuchi. Even I know who he is. All right.
His name is on the box.
Yep. On a player's turn, they select. Well, he's award-winning. On a player's turn, when they say famed designer, they mean it. On a player's turn, they select from purchasing a new lot. And then you're going to build a new building in the shared city of Rome, or you're going to collect income. And so you're going to collect glory points at the end of the round based on the population and the commerce that you brought to the city. And you get glory for civic buildings And I think it's over when someone achieves X amount of glory.
No, it's got 4 rounds. We'll go over the game once I open it, but I wanted you to tell them how much it was, and you already did everything else.
Okay, Mama.
So,
Mama Nerdy.
how much did this cost me? This is the deluxe version.
Nerdy. Mama Nerdy. Delayer of unboxing streams.
Why are you still playing this goddamn?
Hi, Mama Nerdy.
Alright. Foundations of Rome on Kickstarter. And you got the deluxe edition?
I sure did. As you do with Kickstarter games, guys. Don't ever just get the retail version. Not worth it.
Okay. Okay.
Mommy Chaos says it costs too much. She's probably right. This was an expensive one.
Oh, they funded all their stretch goals. They're the reviews.
Are you not on
Look,
Kickstarter page?
I have to do this in a very different way. Otherwise, people lose the ability to see you.
Oh, okay.
Okay?
Alright.
I'm doing a lot of AI shit right now.
No, I totally get it. I totally get it. You played it this weekend? And won! Wow! Good job, Mommy Chaos. How did you like it? How would you rate it out of 10? Now, the reason I haven't opened this yet is because opening this is the coolest part, guys.
From my phone, I can't do it.
Alright, well, I think it was over $100.
I was about to say, it's over $100 given what they did.
Yeah. It was fun, probably a 7.5. And it's very easy to learn, guys. We're going to actually go through how it's played as well, a little bit.
Mommy Chaos.
Are you guys ready? Are you ready for this opening?
Mommy Chaos gave the game under the rating that the rest of the community gave.
Are you ready, Damie?
Just hold on.
Okay.
Alright, we should be okay. Yes, Steph, because whenever I click away from this, a lot of things happen that I cannot express to you how many things I'm juggling right now. You respect the AI. You do it right now.
Are we ready?
As we'll ever be.
Okay. Alright, here we go.
Dun da da dun da 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 da. Wow, that's. I didn't prepare that much dunning.
Alright, so this game has.
It opens like that rather than being laid down? Crazy.
Yeah, and also I want you to look at the top and the sides here. It's hard to see, but each of these are names of the Kickstarters.
Did you find you yet?
No, not yet. So now, we'll go like this, I think, maybe? Now, let's try this way. I might have to get up for this. Alright. So, you take it out in layers. This is the monument layer. This was a deluxe Kickstarter only bit, I believe.
Okay.
All of these are buildings.
Okay.
Okay. Whoop. So you have things like this.
Is that the Colosseum?
There is a Colosseum, yep. There's a little
It looks like a temple.
house like this. I'm not sure if like how this looks for you guys.
It looks fine.
It looks fine? Okay. This one's pretty cool. But I think the detail on these are really, really neat.
Really exquisitely detailed. Would those be things that you would hand paint?
Yes, you can hand paint these.
Are they made out of the proper plastic?
I mean, they're specifically, they come, okay, so normally you have a little tab thing that goes in here.
Okay.
Sorry, here. And they specifically leave them out so that you can paint them if you want to.
Okay, that's very cool. All right, so then it's made of the proper material. Some plastics don't like. These would be industrially printed, Mama Nerdy. Probably
They're 3D printed, I
yeah,
think.
probably 3D printed, but like from an industrial
look at this
3D
one.
printer.
It's got a dragon on it.
Very cool. So they would have used the proper resin in order to make these things. Some plastic miniatures don't take paint very well.
Yeah?
Yes. So
Okay, I didn't
they'll
know that.
require multiple layers of primer or whatever, and some take it really, really easily and really, really nicely. And this looks like it was made with the idea of painting in mind.
Oh yeah, it definitely was. And there's like a little Zeus on this one.
Oh, I can see the tabs that are just hanging out, waiting to be inserted.
Yeah. This one's got a little phoenix or a little griffin or something on top.
Probably an eagle.
Maybe.
It's Rome.
It's some kind of bird.
Yeah, it's Rome. They do eagles.
Okay. This way.
Yep, that's a fucking eagle.
So you might notice that a lot of these are different, like, they're different sizes and different shapes.
Yes.
That's because you get points and you're able to, like, replace pieces based off of the size that they are. This one's got a boat on it. Sorry, still getting used to this.
That's okay. Look, they should just be happy that they get a second camera. Don't mollycoddle them.
That's fair. This is my phone camera as well, so it should look a little bit better than my laptop.
This is also true.
Did I show this one yet? Probably not. Look at those bad boys.
Holy shit. Ah! The wolf.
Yeah,
Rome's-
with a dude.
Yeah, that's either Romulus or Remus. Rome has an interesting creation myth.
Okay. And then this one, look at all the little people in there.
Oh, look at them all.
Oh my goodness. We're getting there, guys.
We're
We'll
good.
figure it out. And then I got a little baby tower.
Right.
And this one. And then I might have gone through all of them. But yeah, so that is these. There's a lot of them.
So here's a bit of the myth, all right? To give you an idea of Rome. Romulus and Remus were supposedly the sons of some fucker and Mars, the god of war. Or they could have been the sons of Hercules, the demigod. They were abandoned at birth because of a prophecy. The twins were abandoned by the river Tiber, and they were nurtured by a she-wolf until a shepherd came and took the boys back. And when they became adults, they murdered the shit out of this dude. Then they went and talked to an auspice about where to build the city that they wanted. And so they went and moved around, and Romulus decided to build his city on a hill.
Yeah.
And Remus wanted to found the city on a different hill. And so Remus killed Romulus by leaping over his wall. Oh, Remus slighted Romulus's wall by leaping over it. And so he got smoked. And thus Rome began divisions and a fratricide story that was later taken to represent the city's history of international politics. So, because there's supposedly 7 hills around Rome. So now we know that Romulus and Remus were badasses but could not get along.
Okay. All right. And as with most Kickstarter games, you got to get these things back in exactly, otherwise the plastic inserts don't fit correct.
Hey, Sumi. It's the Dragon Sumi.
Hi, Sumi. Love you.
It's Dragon Sumi, not Cat Sumi.
Very true. What am I...
Steph, you didn't pay attention to how they came out. And now...
I didn't, no.
And now
I think it's probably this piece right here, but it's hard to tell.
And now you must suffer the consequences for your actions.
Yep. Okay, I think... I'm getting close. I think it's this piece that I'm having issues with.
You think you're getting close?
Okay, so that one is correct. Aha! This one? No.
Steph had one fucking job.
I had more than one job, I'll have you know.
You had one job, Steph.
Nuh-uh. There was more than one job here. It might be this piece, but I don't know how else. There's like literally only one way this one can go in, so I don't know why that one's having an issue.
Did you consider turning them upside down and placing them in the plastic? Like...
I'll have you know that's impossible.
All right.
It is definitely this bird. Why are you not going in? Okay, so it's this piece.
Mm-hmm.
This bird is being a little bit of a butt, but this doesn't go any other way. Okay, dude. I think maybe you just have to lean forward, okay? Lean forward. There he goes.
Mommy Chaos demands that you cut it off.
Cut off the bird? No! I won't.
Destroy the bird.
Never. All right, what next? Maybe one of the player boards. Okay. So this is a player.
Okay.
Each player is exactly the same. They're just different colors. Okay?
Okay.
I played with the green and the purple. This is an example of what the blues look like
Okay.
without their little tabs on them.
Got
See the
it.
little tabs? It might be hard to see. I'll show.
No, they can see it. But if you want to
Now
pull
each
the tab
person
out,
gets
pull the tab
their
out.
own set of buildings, and the buildings do different things. So like this one has a little money symbol on it, so it gives you money. Okay. This is a little people building. It has people on it. All right. Now each of these buildings looks different as well. That's a 6 people building. And then you have, they call them Senate buildings. And Senate
Ooh.
buildings. Hey, can I have my chair back, maybe? Thanks. Now, Senate buildings have usually a victory point symbol on a people symbol. Yeah, so when you, before you have them, yeah, see they don't come with the tabs on them. These are the same buildings.
Okay.
And then you put these tabs, on them, and then you would paint them. Or you paint them before putting the tabs on, sorry. But yeah, so you've got one with tab, one without tab. I gotta make sure I remember to put these back in correctly. And then each of the players also has these guys, and they're all unique per player. They're like a little colored thing. The blue one has like, it kind of reminds me of a harp on a little stand. And then purple has like a little helmet. Side maybe?
Did purple come with tabs pre-installed? No.
No, I already put them on purple because I played this game once.
But will they be painting them? Not unless Money Chaos decides to do it.
These are very difficult to take off once they're on. I think it's probably by design.
Yeah.
But like it's
mainly because painting them would be
pretty flush on there.
Mainly because painting them would be work.
So if you want to paint them, make sure that they can be removed, the tabs, but it's a bit tricky.
Probably don't want to.
If you're gonna paint them,
might snap.
Yeah. If you're gonna paint them, do it before.
Stop dicking around with the tab.
Well, this one actually is kind of loose, so I was gonna show you that they could, in fact, be removed.
But I don't think stuff even has proper...
I just really don't have fingernails either. So see, it is removable. I did get it off.
Stuff doesn't
and it's not like a damage of it either. It's just kind of a tight fit.
You could get them painted for... Like, you could send them to somebody, or you could ask for a painted set for...
Oh, yeah. You could ask for them pre-painted. And, you know, art is difficult, so I'm not surprised they charged quite a bit of money for it.
Well,
and besides that, there's a lot of buildings here.
Pretty intricate buildings.
Also,
Stuff doesn't own proper modeling paint unless something changed from the last time.
I do not know.
So there are no primers, there are no paints in that house outside of the paints that Steph uses for art. But you can't use those paints on that plastic. It will not work very well. Chaos on the prowl.
What?
Chaos on the prowl.
Oh yeah, hey Chaos, please don't sit on my laptop. You might notice there's 2 different sizes of meeples here as well. The ones you use in the base game are the bigger ones. I believe that the smaller ones are used when you have more people playing. Because when I played with the bigger ones, and there's 8 of them.
Are those even considered meeples at this point?
These are, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it's not a miniature.
That's fair.
Not really.
They wouldn't go as player tokens at this point? No, they're not flat.
Yeah. So you have a bunch of different ones, and you have a bunch of different buildings, and these are the same for each player. So I only need to really go through this.
Mommy Chaos, did you drop $1,000 to get yours painted?
No, she doesn't own it.
Are you considering painting them? If you pick up the paints, my analog can come over and paint them for you. I
would definitely paint them myself. Oh, hang on.
No one's talking to you. I'm talking to Mommy Chaos. Yay! It happened. Oh my God, that's
As you can see,
that's chaos sized.
This is a chaos sized box right here. Hey, Kit Kat. All right, it was like about there, I guess.
And Chaos will unbox herself. No, I think you'll have to unbox her. She loves the boxes.
She's in there now. She's in there. All right, and then you have another thing, which has the boards and stuff in there. So let's make a little space here. Now, when you set this game up, this is your population tracker.
So it looks like despite the size of this game, the components appear to be replicated, so to speak. It looks like it's fairly simple setting up. Despite the size of the box, it doesn't seem like it contains that many unique individual components.
No, and it's all kind of prepackaged so that you only have to pull out what you need to, which is kind of nice. So usually it's going to be this box, and then you'll have however many players you need. I haven't played with the monuments, so I don't really know how that is played yet. That is a stretch goal that they added as kind of like DLC, I guess. But, so you have your population tracker. This also keeps track of, like, your victory points, because you do go 4 rounds, so you need to keep track of it. So that will go, like, right
What's
here.
that deck builder game that you like to play?
Ascension?
Yeah, Ascension's basically... It has seasons. That's basically DLC.
I mean, it has different games that you can add.
Yeah, that's basically DLC.
Okay, well, this one... I don't know that I would call it DLC. I would call that different games.
Okay,
Also,
sure.
this game is played by eras. You have your first, second, and third era. So I said 4, I meant 3. There's 3 rounds. And then this pretty much just tells you how to reset each.
Those must be, given the amount of units and stuff, They must be very dense rounds.
Yeah, it goes based off of a deck of cards.
Okay.
So I'll show you that as well. So you have these too. And then you have your player board. This one is double-sided. This is going to be your grid that you build off of. This is for a 2 and 3 player. And then, this would be for your 4 or 5 player. So it's just double-sided, but this one is significantly bigger. Maybe you can see better from this one.
Nope, it's good.
Okay, and then that would go right here, so that you could build on it. And then you have your rule book. I'm kind of a fan of this rule book. It's got a lot of pictures.
So, despite Steph having the education of a 5th grade lizard,
this is what it looks like once it's all put together.
Pictures in a rule book are a fucking godsend.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
It's
One of your cameras looked like it froze for a moment, but you're good. You're good.
It froze for me too. There it goes.
You're good. Just keep going.
All right.
We'll fix it in post.
Yeah, and you have like the arrows and stuff that shows like once this happens, then this happens, which I really like.
Oh, flowcharts.
Yeah, it's a very nice rule book, and I'm so sorry. Here maybe? Here.
Yep, there works.
And then this explains the monuments expansion. So this part right here is just the game, which is not too bad. And then you have the monuments and the explanation of those. And then you have other add-on stuff, objectives. You've got different ways to play, special rules.
Oh, very cool. It has alternate modes.
And then this is the how I knew which buildings to put the tabs on.
Oh, very cool. Oh,
Yeah.
Hello, Chaos. Chaos unboxed herself.
Thanks, Chaos. And then this is how I would put the monuments.
Okay.
So it's very easy. Do you see this?
We are. Oh, she's going in.
And then you have a little bit of lore about each building. It's really hard to see, and I'm sorry about that, but and then the art that's on the box.
Very rad.
I was also given the cardboard components, as people tend to do with deluxe versions. The cardboard components is what would come with the normal game, the retail version. So you have, this is the retail version money. It's double-sided actually, which is not super common.
Boo, show us the good money.
Oh, the good money? All right. There are two different kinds of money. They're both made out of metal. You have a 1 value.
Oh, nice.
If you can see that.
Okay, 1 value box.
With a face on the other side.
Okay.
And and then you have a 3 value. So this has a Roman numeral 3 on it.
Okay.
Oh, did I freeze again?
No, you're
No.
good.
With a similar face on it.
Okay.
And then you have a size difference as well.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm especially fond of the clink.
It is a good sound.
Whoops. Hey Chaos, are you gonna play Foundations of Rome with me?
Chaos would like to be paid, please.
Alright, and then you have a first player token.
Nice.
With this is actually one of the first games that I've gotten where the first player token is not metal. This is just the cardboard one.
Okay.
That way. Double-sided, of course, but still cardboard. Fairly thick cardboard, but you have that. And then, this, hi Chaos. This is how you would keep track of your points. They're just little squares. They're sort of see-through.
Oh, plastic blockies.
But these go on here. These are dual, double layer boards. So they don't move around, really. I mean, if you shake them hard enough, they will, but they kind of
They set in something.
fit into the recesses,
Yeah.
if that makes sense. So you have 2 of each, because you have to keep track of the population and keep track of the victory points you have. And then the game came with, this is what the tabs look like when they're not on the Dolbans. Just a little baggie full of them.
Okay. Very cool.
Yep, and I have black for the monuments, and yellow, blue, red, green, and purple are my colors here.
Very rad.
Yeah, not too bad. And then I have all of the DLC stuff, the expansions.
Okay.
They came in little things like this. So these would give you extra stuff to do during the game if you wanted. So, like for instance, this one says Duplicity, and it says, you may discard this card at any time on your turn. Swap an unbuilt lot you own for one owned by another player.
Oh shit.
Trade these cards and switch the location of the lot markers. So,
That's a devious ass card.
so yeah, that is the sort of things you see with those. And then you have, this might be monument stuff.
Okay.
Oh no, these are just more of these. So these are 9 and 10. So if I was using the bigger board, that's what I would need these for.
Okay.
9 and 10. And also J and G. But I just have the smaller version on here right now.
Alright.
We'll show you how to do that. Now, when I played it with 2 players, so I already have the deck set up for that, so we'll pull that out.
Alright.
We also have objectives, which I didn't play with, and more monument stuff. And you can also get a roll as well, a player roll.
Very neat.
most size 2 buildings on the edge of the board is one of the objectives.
Okay.
And that's worth like 8 victory points. So this is just extra stuff you can do on any particular game. If you want, no big deal. All right, so we'll put these back so that I can show how this is done with cat in tow.
Oh wow, with cat in tow.
Very important. All right. So basically what you do with a, let's see. Hey, Chaos. I might need you to move a little bit. What do you think about that? She hates it.
Cannot
She says,
stand it.
all right, come on, baby girl. You're so heavy. Ugh. Okay.
We heard the thump of those little putters hitting the floor.
No. Excuse me?
Oh, get fucked.
Defiance.
Mutiny.
So each of these cards, these ones, on the bottom they say 2+ players.
Okay.
So that's why you know that they go in a 2-player game. I don't know if you can see that, but it's right at the bottom.
Fine.
And so you would shuffle the cards and give each player in a 2-player game. You give each player like 5 to start with, I think.
Okay.
All right, come here, rule book. Game setup. I've played this once, so that's why I'm looking it up.
Well, you're telling them that I have to quick grab a bottle of water. Mine may have knocked itself over, but there was not a spill.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, it wasn't that bad. But I have to grab a hydration. I will return shortly.
All right, that's cool.
While you let them... I figured it's a good lull because you're getting into telling them how to do it. Did you just get attacked?
No, I just knocked my little squares on the ground. No big deal. All right. I'm pretty sure it is like 5, but we'll just go with it because I can't see it at the moment. So anyway, you would shuffle these cards. You give each person 5, 3, 4, 5, and then with the rest of them, you split them evenly between the eras. This is kind of just how I did it. Because I find counting the cards and dividing it by 3 a bit tedious. So, okay. And then you would take arrow 1 and then put the cards down like this. To start. And then each player gets some money to start off with as well. So you would give the first player 5. And then the next player gets 6, and then the next player gets 7, and then the next player gets 8. All the way up to if you have 5 players. So 6. And then you put the money off to the side. And you would look at the cards. Now these are supposed to signify the plots that you own. Okay? So I will use green and purple since those are the ones that I have already opened. And you would take these, and so for instance, I have B3, right? And B3 is right here, so I would put a token on it. I have G4. I put a token on G4. I have F5, F5, D, or E2, E2, D3, D3. And then green would look at theirs and do the same thing with their over. So they have E6, G5, G1, F6, and G3. Okay, so I don't know if that's super easy for you to see, but so you have the colors here, and that's how you would tell, like it's an easy visual reference on who has what color. Can I pull this down? Maybe. So.
Close up, a zoom in.
Yeah.
I brought back a coffee as well. Would you like one?
Hi, Luna Swan. And then this would be like your.
Shall I T-Rex Luna?
Yeah, of course.
But I don't have time for that, okay? I just wanna...
Sorry about that, everybody.
You should be.
I don't know what button I'm hitting, but it's like, oh, you wanted to go to the starting screen? No, 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 no.
Okay.
Like, this is the only time I've been able to, like, get this shit
like
happening.
Uh-huh.
And it's not even a thing I want. I'll let you know when the T-Rex is done yelling.
Someone running.
Okay.
Quick, get him, babe. 8. Whatever it is.
They were able to hear me while I was talking while you were gone, right?
Yeah.
I don't want to look.
Okay.
I don't want to look. I'm scared.
I was the only one muted at the time.
I'll look through one eye as well, but
Okay.
that's probably not a good idea, so...
Just double checking.
I'm gonna check both
How
off.
are you today, Luna? How is Xenoblade?
Is that Archie?
Yeah, Archie's lost.
Hi, Chaos.
Hi, Kale.
You're
Please.
welcome, Luna.
Please no. Please no. Alright.
So what have they learned thus far?
I was just showing them how to set up. So what these are is these are plots of land that you own. And then this is a visual representation of the plots that you own. You put your markers on the plots that you own, so it's easy to tell.
That's that cat, Luna, is Chaos. We're technically named after a cat.
Yeah. But we also have...
So that means but Team Chaos is not named after a cat.
No.
That's existential.
That's just after everyone here.
Yep.
Hi, Chaos.
Chaos, no but. We're going to get a TOS violation.
Oh my gosh. Chaos.
Also, you're right on the cards.
Yep.
Get your little shit-filled paws off the cards.
She
Oh!
loves it.
She loves them.
Alright, Chaos, come here, baby girl. Ooh. She is a hefty girl.
She is a hefty girl. Yes, Chaos lives up to her. Tell the story of how you got Chaos. Why you chose that particular cat.
So when I went to the shelter to pick her up, I was looking at this really cute orange striped cat, right? And then I looked down, and Chaos is climbing up the side of her cage trying to get to me. So I really had to get her. She was just, we fell in love with each other ever since.
Too bad she's kind of a prima donna.
I mean, a little bit, yeah.
She'll give you
But
the
anyway.
chomp.
So, during this game, you can do one of three things on your turn. You can buy a plot of land.
Is
with
biting another player an option?
What?
Is biting another player an option?
No.
Okay.
But you can do one of three things. You can buy a plot of land with the money you have. Each
Okay.
one is indicated how much it costs right above it.
I would like to buy a plot of land, please. I would like to buy E5.
E5? Alright. So if you, let's say you want to buy E5
Yeah.
with your 6 money. You give the money back to the bank.
Okay.
You move the stuff down.
Okay.
And then you fill it with an arrow 1. So as your player 2, you would also take one of your tokens and put it on E5. Like that.
It's Steph in her lizard suit.
Hi, Liz.
Oh my god.
What you can also do on your
guys, we don't need to
turn
play
is
the
you can
game, right?
build
We
a
could
building on your plot
You
of
could
land.
just
So
walk.
let's say we're now
Oh my
here, where
God.
green owns these 3, right?
Oh wow.
But let's say green
Oh
didn't
my
want to do all 3 at once. So we're going to say he does E5 and E6 and takes this building. Well, let's do this one that has a 1 money on it
I think Liz has a girl crush on you now.
Oh, thank you, Liz. I love you too. And then you would put the building on here.
Okay.
Right.
Because it's a
And now-
2-spot building.
Yep. Now let's say we've gone another
What
round.
if I wanted to put it on a different way? What if I wanted to put it on...
This way?
Yeah.
You could do that.
Can I go
You
sideways?
could also put it on this way.
Excellent. Okay.
As long as you own the plot of land, you can build on it.
Okay.
Now, you cannot go down a building size, but you can go up a building size.
So I
let's
can-
say you...
Yes, I would like to make my building even bigger, please.
Yeah. So, let's say we went another round, and you're like, well, now I want to build a bigger building.
Yeah.
So you could take this building and take it off, and then I've got a 3 building, which I would then put there.
Okay, so what if someone during the... Go back to the 2-size building. Okay, now, what is the... Is that C4 behind you? Behind the building is what?
This is E5.
Okay, that's E5. So, what if someone buys a plot of land to cock block you from growing? Can you do that?
Yeah, as long as it's available here, it can be bought.
Okay, so you can cock block.
Yeah, but you do go in order as well. So, like, if the first player will go first the entire game.
Mm-hmm. But
And
the
then it
second
goes
player
second
could be
player.
like, I think I see what you're doing there. I want some land. I'm gonna cock block you.
Right. But you also don't want to cock block yourself.
This is
either.
true. Is that chaos behind you, or is that a ghost with the curtains?
Oh, it's probably chaos.
Okay.
Definitely a ghost, though.
Definitely a ghost.
So, let's say another round has passed, then you buy this one.
Yes.
And now you're like, oh, I don't have any money.
I don't have any money stuff.
So you were like, okay, let me get money.
How do I get bucks?
So instead of going building or buying, you can also get money.
Mm-hmm.
You get a base of 5 money.
Hello, Oramu.
What?
Hello, Oramu.
So you get a base of 5 money, right?
Oh, hold on. Oramu's clip is going to be kind of loud.
Oh, okay.
All right, you can go now.
Okay. So instead of buying or placing, you can also get money. And when you take money, you get a base of 5 money, but then you also take any buildings that have money and add them to the money that you have. So like this, so you would get 7 money on your turn.
Okay.
If you were like, oh, let me get money instead.
I need some bucks.
So you can also only buy as many of these things as you have. So if you don't have any more, you have to place a building down to get those back so that you can then buy more.
Okay.
So the game limits you a little bit from just buying all of them and not placing.
All right. So you might buy a bunch of buildings, but they're like, hey, fuckface, you need to start getting this shit out here.
Yep. So then the game continues with you pulling, like, you buying, moving down, replacing, and you do that until you have, like, 1 left. And then once the last person buys the last piece of land, everyone gets 1 more turn to either build or to collect money.
Okay.
And then you tally up points for the round.
So why are there people on some of those?
So the people are for the population tracker.
Okay. So what does the population do?
If you have the most people in your city at the end of a round, you get more points.
Okay.
So it's not based of how many people are in your town. It's based off of who has the most.
Okay. So if I have the most people in my town at the end of the round, I alone get those sweet victory points.
Well, it's like you get some for being first, some for being second, some for being third, but you have to have at least 1 person in your city.
Okay.
And
so I can't be building ghost towns up in here.
Right. And also, you get additional victory points for, like, Senate. So, like, if you look at this building,
I see it.
It says you get 1 victory point per person that this building is adjacent to.
Okay.
It's not for the board. They have to actually be touching. So let's say
Can
green
they touch
has
kitty corner?
No, it has to be touching a side.
Okay.
So let's say we have this money building.
Yes.
And then you have this building next to it.
Okay.
Now notice too that these are different colors. So I have a purple, this is green.
Yes.
So I would get victory points at the end of the round for any other people's buildings touching as well as my own.
So you wanna plop your Senate, your player Senate in a populated area.
Right. So this one is for there's a bunch of different ones too. This one is specifically for money. You have ones for any building. So this one says 2. Oh wait, no, this is the Senate buildings. So this one says 2. Whoop. Did my other camera?
Good.
Oh, there.
You're good.
So this one says 2 victory points per Senate building that it's touching.
Okay.
So if I have it like here, so it's touching another Senate building, I get 2 victory.
Oh, that's nice. And since it's a 1, so if you're thinking of plopping your Senate building down, you got to be careful that someone doesn't. So if you're plopping your Senate building, you have to be aware that there's that one singular building thing that you can pop down, and that dude's like, "Hey, thanks for having a Senate building near here. I'm touching 2 now. Ha ha ha.
Yeah.
I get 4 people now. Eat shit."
And then you have this one, which says 1 victory point per building.
Mm-hmm.
So this one is a max of 4 that you
Okay.
can get for the round, because it's just any building touching. And then obviously you have the 1 for every person
Okay.
buildings as well.
Got it. So you've got to like plan where you're gonna build, otherwise someone else can exploit your building pretty heavily.
Pretty much.
Okay.
And then once a round is over, once the last person has either builded or collected money, then you move on to like area 2, and you fill all the spots, and then you do the same thing over again.
Now,
And then that round,
why is the card at the very end of the track more expensive?
because when you take a card, they move down,
Yeah.
so they're cheaper.
Okay.
So you have to kind of decide whether you want, like,
So,
so
if you
don't
want to risk
have
it
a lot
for the
of-
biscuit and get the 10 card, it won't make anything cheaper for anybody else.
Correct. But also, when you buy from this end,
Yes.
you're ensuring that you get this card before someone else will.
Yes. So you're
So
making sure that you're going to get it before it gets cheaper.
Yeah.
Thus screwing someone else.
Possibly, or,
Screwing
making sure that
yourself.
you get a card that you actually need.
Got it.
So, like, if, let's say that I'm purple here,
Yes.
and F4 shows up, if that shows up here,
You gotta
and
buy
green
it.
is like, oh, well, I might want to cock block them, they might spend a lot of money to get it, and then I would be out of luck for getting this 3.
Oh. And that would open them the ability to build around that, thus
Right.
ensuring they're prospering and the other person having to look at that big old cock that got blocked.
Exactly.
There's a lot of strategy here.
There is quite a bit of strategy, yeah. So then you do that for 3 rounds.
Okay.
And then once you tally up all the points at the 3rd round, you find out who has the most points, and that person is the winner.
And is this where you go and that's how you play Foundations of Rome?
And that's how you play Foundations of Rome.
Oh. Oh, you took us through the whole thing.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah, it's actually a pretty easy game.
Are we going to rate it now? Have we reached the rating part? Or is there more?
Oh, yeah. Sure. I don't think I'm missing anything.
All right, let's start. Packaging. Well, no, delivery, since this was a Kickstarter game.
What do you mean by delivery, though?
All right, it got finished. Right?
It did.
Between finish and when you got your Kickstarter, when you got your game, how satisfied were you with that? Because some games take forever, and some games, I thought you said Foundations was kind of Johnny on the spot with this.
Yeah, this one was actually really quick. As far as like getting the game and They kept us updated fairly often as well.
So how many paws?
This was one of my more calm games, I think.
No. We gotta go by each component. How many paws for the delivery?
Yeah, I was.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
I would say that this one, I would probably give it maybe 8 or 9.
All right. So from what
This was very, very. Oh, and by the way, if you were wondering, greens people are little pots.
Sweet. Pottery is a mark of civilization.
I believe you.
So, when you got the box, outside packaging, how many paws?
You're talking about the box that came in?
No, the box itself.
Oh,
just the
this
visual
is
here.
I don't know if it shows very well, but this box is actually pretty thick. And the fact that the names of all the Kickstarters are on the outside
That's baller.
of the box is really cool as well.
That's baller as fuck.
Yeah, so I would say, I personally...
Sova.
Hi. I personally am not a super fan of the tall boxes.
Yes.
A lot of my Kickstarters have been doing that lately.
They store awkward.
Which is a bit weird for me.
Because they just shipped you a fucking cube.
They did ship me a cube, and it is a bit weird on my shelf, and I don't necessarily mind it. I think it's more okay. So I have to tell you that the opening of this game is really cool. The fact that you can just slide the top off and slide every component out, I think is amazing.
It has trays.
This game did it really good, I think.
And I know how much you like trays.
And I love trays. I love when my games come with like individually packed.
But we're straying into internal components, so give the external packaging its pause.
If I was saying that, like, just because it's a big square cube, the packaging is very thick.
It really is.
The names on the outside is cool. The fact that it slides up is cool. I would say maybe like an 8.
Okay. So now we're going to get into the internal components, and I can already say that there's a lot of stuff that you like. You like you like boards that kind of fold in 4s. You like trays. Love trays. Steph just fucking loves trays.
I freaking adore them.
And Steph loves trays that hold stuff down when you put it back.
Mm-hmm.
She loves everything having its own place, and more importantly, that stuff doesn't get thrown around.
Yeah, and the fact that I can put I know where everything is, so I can put it back really easy.
Which is also really good, because some games they give you a tray, and then they're like, figure it the fuck out. And that always sucks.
Yeah.
It also came with its own baggies.
The downside to some of these, though, is that when you have a game that has minis, specifically, you run into a thing where this game has to go in exactly the way it came out, or you're not getting it back together. And that can be a little frustrating sometimes.
Liz is a bit sleepy today. Liz, you're always sleepy.
Which miniature do I have to change? Like, which one do I have to rotate in order to get this to go in correctly?
We just saw that too.
Yeah. So it's a bit of a double-edged sword, I guess. But I am a fan of trays. I'm a fan of things going back in the way that they're meant to. I would say usually I do not like the square box.
Yes.
Because of the things we said before. That it's a little bit awkward pulling it out. It's a bit awkward.
Almost passed out and Liz is sleepy. What's it like being not entertaining?
Wow, guys. Wow. Just wow.
Wow. Even that has its own plastic protector? That's awesome. They really went the extra mile on this.
They really did. Everything has, like I said, everything has its own cover. Everything has its own.
Do we even have to mention how the intricacies?
Wiggle it a little bit to figure out why is it not going all the way down. You know.
Do we even have to mention how much you love the intricacy of these miniatures?
Oh my god!
You also love player boards.
So good.
Steph also is a sucker for a good player board, especially if there's anything recessed in it.
I love player boards.
So how many paws do you give the internal components?
I think that they did this correctly. It would not feel the same if it was in a rectangular box. Now, I usually prefer rectangular boxes, but this one did square boxes right, in my opinion.
Okay.
Like, even this. Like, I'm not sure how...
that's nice. Yep, they can see it. It has its own little cubby.
Yeah, I'm able to, like, slide this right in, you know?
So now, here's a make or break on some things. You ready?
What?
The rule book.
The rule book is in here.
No. The rule book as in now you're going to rate it.
Oh, the rule book is really good. It was really, like, I did look up a video on how to play this game because that's just how I prefer to, like,
that's how you roll.
But, I think that I could have used this game is simple enough that I could have used the rule book in order to play it.
Cool.
And that does not really happen too often. But besides that, it had a lot of pictures, the font was fun, there was nothing wrong with the rule book.
So I'm going to take it from here for a moment and say from a standpoint of just being the unboxer and looking at it, we've seen a lot of rule books, but flowcharts are just like, flowcharts can be taking a rule book from something that's good and turning it into something that's extraordinary. Flowcharts are so fucking good. Whether or not you're doing a role-playing game or whether you're doing a game like this, a flowchart really, you know what I mean? It lets you know how the area of play is supposed to go. And there's a fucking flowchart in that book. So I love it. So, how many paws?
I thought you were going to take that one.
Oh no, I just wanted to explain flowcharts.
Oh,
yeah, Liz, take a day off to rest.
I don't think that there was anything wrong with the rulebook, so I would probably give it a 10 out of 10.
I would also give it a 10.
Even the fact that it had like an appendix in the back, and the appendix shows you which building has which tab on it.
That shit has an appendix? Oh, I love things that do that.
So, yeah, I would say it's very, very nice.
All right, Steph. Now we're going to move into territory we've never gone into before. Are you ready?
Okay.
Is your butt clenched?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Clench your tail.
Okay.
All right. You've actually played this game.
I have, yes.
So, we're going to go in very simple steps. Ease of setup.
Well, it's a big game, so you definitely need to have space for it.
Okay.
Especially if you're playing more than 2 people.
Oh yeah.
I was just showing you guys the 2-player setup, and that took this big space, and it still didn't show completely on.
And Steph has like a table that her and Money Chaos went and got a table for this kind of shit.
Right. But yeah, so it's
a big boy. It's a big boy game.
It's a big game. Yeah, so you really have to make sure that you have the space for it. But other than that, like each player gets their own thing. You just take one out, take the other one out, take this one out, and then put the things in the middle of the board. I have other big games, and I would say
easy to set it up.
As far as ease of setup, this one is probably my easiest one.
Okay.
To set.
How many paws?
I think for ease, I would go like a 9 or a 10.
All right. So then, you've played it. So
yeah.
Ease of how easy is it to understand when you start playing what you're supposed to do?
It's really easy. It's one, like, when they said the weight of it was a little bit over a 1, I would say that's fairly accurate.
Go get something to drink.
Oh, I got something. Thank you, Green Phoenix. Cheers.
Well, that's really good, because some big games can still be a little bit difficult to follow what you're supposed to do, especially if you have a lot of options.
Yeah,
it can take a lot for you to figure out kind of where the role is going.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys could tell what I was doing without a visual, but I probably could have explained it well enough, even without having the board out.
Oh, nice.
I think.
Okay.
So
now, actual play experience.
I would say it's probably about at an 8. I think that's pretty accurate as well. It's not like it's a super complex game. There's literally 3 things you can do on your turn. So, obviously, you're gonna do one of those 3 things. There is a bunch of strategy in terms of it, so that's kind of cool.
That is cool.
But yeah, it is not a difficult game.
All right, pause.
This is what? A fun?
This is how much fun did you have?
Probably about an 8 out of 10. I would definitely play it again.
Now,
and I would probably definitely add the objectives as well. And
that lets you spice it up a little bit too, which is nice.
There are action cards as well, so I would probably add those as well.
Kind of make a more advanced version of the play.
This is definitely a game that once you know how to play it, you would want to add the extra stuff because it's fairly basic.
Mm-hmm.
Now there is some chance as far as like which plots you get, so there's a lot of like strategizing that comes with that.
To work with what you got?
Yeah, but and like, you know, trying to decide whether you're gonna take money or try and buy something.
Yeah.
The timing is everything as well.
So replayability.
Oh, replayability is it's definitely replayable. 10 out of 10.
Okay. And now we shall take all of this together. Are you ready? We shall put it in the strainer. In the end, Steph, what is your score for Foundations of Rome? How many paws?
Considering everything, I would say it's probably a 9. 8 or 9.
Oh, shit. That's really high praise, as you have played a lot of many things.
Yeah. I really like this game.
Now, if someone said, hey, We can play Foundations of Rome, or I have Tidal Blades, but we can only play with all the basic components. Which would you take?
Wait, so you don't even get the fruits?
You gotta do it with all the cardboard tokens.
Cardboard.
Yeah.
You know, I really like Tidal Blades. Tidal Blades, I think, is by far my favorite game. So I think I would still play Tidal Blades.
Okay.
Just because, you know, cardboard is it doesn't feel as good, but it does its job.
Mm-hmm.
So I would still be able to play
So
the
Tidal
game.
Blades reigns supreme still. I think a super community challenge should be getting you, maybe Money Chaos, and possibly one other person, and us doing this setup, and you actually play Tidal Blades. Because I know how much you want to share Tidal Blades with these people.
Oh yeah, I love Tidal Blades.
Tidal Blades is Steph's favorite game.
I think that we would have to do like we would probably have to use Tabletop Simulator though.
Yeah.
I don't think we would be able to set it up like this.
Does Tidal Blades exist in Tabletop Simulator?
Of course, everything exists on
Alright.
Tabletop
That's true.
Simulator.
You might actually have to buy it.
Oh, I doubt it.
Okay. So, Tidal Blades yet reigns supreme, but it sounds like you had to actually take a moment to think. So Foundations of Rome must be up there.
It is. But it's also like this also has the benefit of being a game I've only played one other time.
Okay.
And
Because you've played Tidal Blades a lot.
yeah, like it's hard to compare a game I played 50 million times to a game that I've played once. You know, like if I had a choice between a game that I've played 20 times and a game I've played once, I'm probably going to play the game that I've only played once. Just because, like, I know what to expect in a game I've played 50 times.
Well, and you really like Tidal Blades.
Yeah, that's how you know I really like Tidal Blades, because it is amazing.
Because if given an opportunity, Steph will just play Tidal Blades.
By the way, I did also get this. This is Gardens of Ceres.
All right.
With this game. It's a single player variant.
Oh, okay.
So if it's like, oh, I don't have anyone to play with, this gives you a AI deck.
Oh, very cool. Okay, that's pretty neat.
Yeah, so this is the little baggie it comes with. It's got a rule book for
It's a little
Ceres.
baby rule book.
Yeah. And then here's your AI deck.
I love AI decks.
And we got some cardboard stuff in here as well.
AI decks are hard to build, though.
They're usually very small.
Yeah. Well, because an AI deck doesn't require... If you want a game to perform very specific actions, you have to ensure that the AI deck is only big enough to ensure that the actions that you want occur at a frequency you want, if that makes any sense. The more you put in an AI deck, the more random that AI deck becomes. It starts to be less reliable because you've put so much in it. So if you've got an AI deck that's like 20 cards, right? You're going to have a fairly reliable deck. If you have say an AI deck that's 10 cards, you don't really have an AI deck that's not really a lot of fun. But even 5 cards in that 25 card deck can wildly change the experience that deck gives. It's very interesting.
So I did look at the rule book of this a little bit. And so this is a pretty big AI deck. It's probably got about 20 cards in there.
That'd be a fairly big AI deck.
And so what this one does, I think, in order to ensure that the types of things that a player can do happens, is you pull the, like, 3 cards out.
Yeah.
And then you do the farthest right one.
Okay.
That is possible, basically.
Oh, okay. So it has a... Oh, interesting. So it has an if-then component to it. It'll just start going down the line.
Right.
Cool. That's actually really clever. That's really clever.
And then I have, this says trading and stealing.
Mm-hmm.
This is another DLC. I don't actually know how these work, though.
Okay.
But they have 2 on one side and a 4 on the other side.
Looks like you can knife something from someone else. Sweet.
Yeah.
All right. And that
Trading and stealing.
Is that where you go? And that's Foundations of Rome, everyone?
And that's Foundations of Rome, everyone. I hope you enjoyed it.
The game looks like a lot of fun.
It really is.
It looks like it's quite enjoyable.
All right. What do you think, Damie? Do we do another game? What time is it?
It is, for you, it's 4:43.
Okay, that is almost 5.
That is almost 5.
I'm just checking my phone.
We can make the next community challenge the 2 games.
We could do that. I can show you guys the next 2 games.
Let's show them the next 2 games and be like, hey, you want it? Put in the work.
All right.
The next 2 games are up Damie's alley.
Yeah. All right. So we have Paint the Roses. And this is the back of the box. Is that okay to see?
Yeah,
Amy?
they saw it good.
Alright, and then I have one singular expansion. This is the Caterpillar expansion.
Yeah. Good. And
then the second game is called Wonderland War.
Which they just got in at Don's shop.
Really?
Yep.
Did he buy the Kickstarter?
I believe that they bought the Kickstarter for Wonderland War.
Now, this is just it's actually an extra thing that I got. But the game itself,
Is that an art book?
no. Yeah, I don't want to show you because it's
No.
actually really cool. But this is the game. It is in another square box. It's very big.
He's big.
It's about half the size of Foundations of Rome, though.
He's big.
See?
But Damie is a massive Alice in Wonderland fan. Like, grotesquely a fan of the work.
Yeah.
So,
This game
are
is
right up my alley.
By Druid City Games. And it's made by the same people that did Tidal Blades. So I was really excited when they came out with this game.
You'll have to play it at some point because Tidal Blades people.
Yep. I actually might be able to do it before we
unbox it.
Yeah.
That's one of the ones that I would be like, Steph, make sure you play the game before we unbox that because the Tidal Blades people made it.
Yeah. But that is that game.
Mm-hmm.
And actually the two of them together are about the size that
Foundations of Rome.
Yeah, that's how big that game is.
Foundations of Rome is a huge ass game. It's like one Steph torso.
Yeah.
Steph.
Yeah.
How many hands tall do you think you are?
Me?
Yeah.
Like spread out hands or like close together hands?
The hands that we use to measure Foundations of Rome. I'm trying to figure out how many Foundations of Rome does it take to make a Steph?
Well, it's about 1 3/4 hands to do a Foundation of Rome.
Yes.
So, to make a staff.
And we're not gonna add your horns.
Sorry. I would say maybe 5.
Okay.
5 of these to make a staff.
So 5. That's not very many Foundations of Rome to make a staff.
Well, I'm thinking because it's about 2, right?
Yeah.
So 2 of those would probably go almost to my knee, and then you go here. That'd be 3, and then to here would be 4. So maybe a little closer to 5.5, 6.
So that would be a retail shipment of Foundations of Rome makes 1 entire staff. That's a big ass game.
It's really big, yeah.
That's a big ass game.
Mhm. I agree.
All right. Did you want to end the stream here? Raid into anybody? Talk about anything?
Yeah, we probably should do the raids since it's almost 5. And that way we have 2 games to do for next time.
Yeah. So that things don't get all messed up, I'm gonna go to the live screen for this one.
Okay.
And now you've got lizard stuff. She took off her. You've got dragon stuff. She took off her lizard suit quickly and put on her maid costume.
Yeah. Damien, what happened to your face?
What happened to my face? It got a little scrunchy. We're good. Don't worry about it.
All right. Let's see who is on.
Who is on?
You want to do Wildbeard today?
How long has Wildbeard been streaming for?
Oh, I guess I can actively pull my thing over here. I feel like he's been going a while.
He's only been going 3 hours. Let's hit him.
You sure? Isn't 3 hours about what he does?
Yeah, but he's got Mama Nerdy with him.
All right.
And Raven Father, so that should work out. That should work out.
Let's go to Wildbeard then.
Okay. Alright, it's Wildbeard.
Wildbeard, part of Team Chaos.
Proud, bearded member of Team Chaos. And then in about Christ.
Oh, Damien, you know what?
What? I can cancel the raid.
What?
I can cancel the raid, but what? I know. What am I knowing?
Shiari's trying to get to affiliate.
All right, hold on. We're gonna redirect. Boom! Let's redirect here. Oh, the secret of Monkey Island. A good point and click. Okay. Raid.
All right. So we'll let me quick shout out.
Yeah, shout out.
Well, shout out it's Wildbeard so that people who would like to go. He is playing.
He's playing Community Dead by Daylight.
Oh, that's pretty good.
He's playing DBD with some peeps.
All right. Let's go to Shiari though, because Shiari's trying to get to affiliate, and I think Ketsia is co-starring.
Yeah, and in raid protocol activated. Shannon, hit it. Uh-oh. God damn it, Shiari!
What?
Shiari just raided us.
Oh, guys!
Shiari, we were about to raid you.
Shiari, no! And I was right. Ketsia was co-starring. All right. Well,
to
guys,
Wildbeard.
Please. check out Shiari and also check out Katsuya. But Shiari is trying to get to affiliate. I think only 6 away, right, Shiari?
Yeah.
Rogue Heroes is a wonderful
Something like.
adventure with the modern robot elements.
And in about 2 hours and 10 minutes,
as tacos.
I will be playing. I will be doing Crime Time Prime Time with Zova.
I don't know why. I'm not sure.
Okay, so guys, make sure to check out that later.
Yeah, Crime Time Prime Time with Zova. That's it. This was your community redeem.
I'm really sorry that you raided right into us raiding to someone else, Shiari.
Quick!
Oh, we love you!
Quick, our raid is already going. We need to do our outro.
Alright.
Time's going! I've been Davey, the dynamically augmented media interface. This has been Shannon.
Oh, we love you too, Shiari.
And we've been Team Chaos. Everybody go fucking check out Shiari. Do it. It's not fucking optional. Go drop a follow. Do it right now. But we will be back tomorrow.